Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends. Got some breaking news to talk about, but real quickly first, just want to remind everyone about our Patreon page. If you haven't checked it out yet, you can click on the link at the top right. There's also a link at the end of the video. We have some really cool exclusive giveaways for our patrons, as long as we hit certain goals every month. So check those out. You could potentially win some Magic cards. You could even win a box of Magic cards. So check out the details there. Now, having said that, let's talk a little bit about this news. So first off, let me start off by saying this is not confirmed. This is a leak, and basically, as you can see from the title screen here, what the leak is the fact that the Zendikar Enemy Colored Fetchlands are going to be reprinted and put into the Commander 2015 decks. Since these are enemy colored decks, and there's going to be 5 of them released, the assumption being each deck will have 1 copy of the corresponding enemy colors. So where did this information come from? Well, let's take a look. So this was released on Twitter. A brand new account was made, and this picture was put out there. So my first impression of this photo was, this has got to be fake, right? I mean, would Wizards really put the enemy colored fetchlands in the Commander product this year? And the more I looked at this, the more I realized that this would be incredibly hard to fake. Because not only would you have to create 5 cards with art that nobody can really find an attachment to, create the cards, and there are card generators that can help you do this, but then to go the extra step to put them on a slide and project them on a wall with the Wizards logo and everything, it just seemed like it was way too much work for anyone to really go through to perpetuate some sort of hoax. So what this looks like to me is this looks like one of the panels from the upcoming PAX announcements that will be coming out this Saturday evening. There's a show which is the Battle for Zendikar preview show. This looks like it's going to be part of maybe that presentation or maybe a different presentation, but it certainly looks like one of the slides they'd use in those presentations. So my thought is that perhaps they were rehearsing at PAX or rehearsing somewhere else, and somebody caught this slide and quickly grabbed a snapshot of it. Let's take a closer look at each one of the cards. I kind of did a little bit of cropping so we could get a close look. But this is Arid Mesa. I mean, the art looks incredible. I believe Vincent Prouse was the person who drew the original Arid Mesa as well. They have new flavor text, and the flavor text kind of feels a little bit like the flavor text we saw on the new Fetchlands from Onslaught when they were reprinted in cons. But there's the first one. Then we have Marsh Flats. Art really looks great on these. Misty Rainforest. There's Scalding Tarn up close. And then finally, we have Verdant Catacombs. So first off, like I said in the beginning, I just want to reiterate, this is not confirmed. This is a leak. It looks pretty real to me. I'd be very shocked if this turns out to be a hoax. Like I said, it's one thing to generate cards and make up cards. It's another thing to do it well, and it's quite another thing to recreate a slide from a Wizards presentation to showcase these cards. It just, I don't think anyone would go through that much trouble. Who knows for sure, but that's kind of my thoughts right now. So what does this mean for the market? Well, this probably means that the value of these cards, even though they just spiked, is about to start coming down. So if you believe this leak, you may want to start unloading any extra copies you have of these cards. Now again, it's a little risky because this is not confirmed information. Secondly, if this is true, what does this mean for the Commander product? Well, the good news is the Commander 2015 product is going to be a product that goes out to big box stores. So there's going to be a lot of copies of these things. They're going to go out to Walmarts. They're going to go out to Targets. Of course, they'll go out to LGSs. If it's anything like the previous year, basically, stores could order as many of these things as they wanted over the course of a long period of time. And it's very common to still find Commander 2014 and Commander 2013 products in a lot of big box stores as well as LGSs at retail price to this day. So that's the good news. The good news is these will be printed in pretty high amounts, and they will meet the demand. The bad news is the initial release may be week or even month. You're going to see these things fly off the shelves pretty fast, and they're going to go and probably be pretty hard to find initially. But give it time, they'll be able to reorder and catch up with the demand. In that initial early period, there could be distributors or stores that try to price gouge. But again, the good news is because the box stores won't do that, there will be enough fair competition that hopefully prices won't get inflated too high. So there it is. I take it for what it's worth at this point, and we'll find out more hopefully this coming weekend at PAX, and I'll of course report out all the information to you guys after the presentation and once we know all the new stuff that they have to announce, especially about Battle for Zendikar. So as always, hey, thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't checked out our Patreon page, please remember to do so, and as always, have a great day. Hey, thanks as always for watching. These videos are made possible by viewers just like you through Patreon. Please check out our Patreon page by clicking on the top right. Down below, we have more links to quality Magic the Gathering content, and if you're interested in seeing trading cards open that aren't Magic the Gathering, check out the link to our trading card channel, Heroes and Legends Trading Cards. Thanks and have a great day.